So I wanted to do a video about the impact of narcissistic abuse in the metaphysical when it is not recognized as real in the physical. So, as everybody knows, people can telepathically communicate. It's something that nobody talks about because they're afraid to get called crazy. It is used against them in the physical. People call it mental illness, or they call it ability. And it is just simply disregarded in society. Now, narcissistic abuse is tough enough to deal with in the physical. It's something you want to try to escape from at all costs if you can. There are even resources available to show you how to leave the situation if you are under narcissistic attack or abuse. But there is nothing that is out there that shows you how to handle yourself when being narcissistically abused in the metaphysical. Some might say you should just ignore it and focus on your everyday life. But if people are astral projecting into your space, like I live in a tiny house camper type situation. It has a loft, 2 beds, a porch. It's like a travel trailer type deal, built like a tiny house. And every time somebody comes to talk to me without my consent, my whole house rattles, like it shakes back and forth, and then I see their face in my mind's eye. Now, if I were to talk to that about to a therapist, they would probably diagnose me with schizophrenia and say that is a symptom of it. Why are these real things being dismissed as paranoid delusions or hallucinations? Like, our society completely gaslights people to the point where they cannot talk about this real thing or suffer the consequences. Like, that could make somebody suffer financially. With a diagnosis like that, workplaces aren't supposed to discriminate based off of medical conditions, but they do. Just like they're not supposed to discriminate with anything else, but they do. They just do it covertly and secretively. I want to know how we haven't been able to at least talk about it publicly by now, because it seems like it is just used as a form of covert abuse. If you want to talk about this man that constantly is harassing you every day, or this woman that is constantly harassing you every day, raping you, inappropriately touching you, knows your schedule better than you do because you are so distressed that you can't remember where you put your keys. Why is the correct thing to do in society to diagnose somebody with an illness that dismisses that person when the predator or the attacker should be looked into. I believe that one day the technology that they're using in the ghost shows, the EVP machines and the heat signatures and whatever that they're picking up, is going to be used for investigations into harassment. And I don't know how long, kind of like a lie detector is when people are being investigated for crimes. But I find it to be funny that these people never say their name. They would never do it to your face because they wouldn't want to deal with the consequences. And they think they're being smart when they do it. There's nothing smart about raping somebody. There's nothing smart about harassing somebody. There's nothing smart about abusing somebody. You're just a coward. You're just a coward. And everybody knows it. They just can't say it out loud. That's why I'm always pushing mental health and giving people the alternative to do better and show them a way where they don't have to ruin their life. Because whether you get caught and punished for it or not, you will have to live with the way society sees you now. And they are not as forgiving as God, and they are not as forgiving as intelligent people. Because they don't educate themselves. They are not all intelligent. How do you think they get controlled so easily? They don't put their foot down, they just follow. Because they don't want to be an outlier. They don't want to be the next one picked on. They can't handle it because they have never been through it. They can't handle a second of what some of these chosen ones have. And you know what chosen ones are? People that are harassed daily by society and nobody wants to get involved with because it would affect their life. And then by the time people do get involved, that person is destroyed almost completely to the point of no repair. Like, they won't be who they used to be. There's no safe haven for anybody that is being harassed 24/7 telepathically in the metaphysical. We all have to do our part in stopping it. Being mature about it. Saying, you know what? This isn't right. We're not going to stand by and watch it. And the more people that do that, the less people that are going to feel comfortable making that part of their daily routine. Wake up, have coffee, harass somebody. Wake up, have coffee, rape somebody. Wake up, have coffee, listen to the person take a shit. Because they want to have them so dehumanized and destroyed so they can have control. That's all it's about, is control. They don't see what they're doing to the other person. And if they do, they like it. Because they see it as their way to control them. Now that I have you emotionally distressed and disheveled, and you can't use your brain like you used to, and you are begging for sleep because you're exhausted, and I won't let you. You're begging for a vice, and I won't let you because I'm starting smear campaigns and establishments are rejecting you. Unless you give in to me, I won't see you as a person. Now that I can have you to myself, if you follow my every command, my every want, my every desire, I will see you as a person because you are now being subservient to me. We don't need these people in existence anymore. In my opinion, the way they torture people and the way they don't see other people as human, once you have been caught doing that, you deserve the death penalty. You deserve the death penalty. You are torturing a human being. Mercilessly, relentlessly, without empathy. You have been given chance after chance after chance to stop. Once you have all the evidence stacked against you, the heat signature camera, the EVPs, everything else that they have used to capture evidence, and it is used in the courtroom just like a lie detector test, and the witnesses, you should at least be marked as somebody who is to be watched by professionals. Kind of like people like me or other women or men or minorities that get outcasted and abused, that get shoved into the loony bin for finally having a mental breakdown in public because they don't stop. Those ones will be the one that are monitored like they are in a mental institution. They are the ones that should be there, not you. They are the mental crazy lunatics, not you. You have the empathy. You have the love. You have the forgiveness. It's the one that's harassing you on the daily that has the problem, and don't you ever forget that. And I'm here to at least validate your emotions. And if more people talk about telepathy and stop acting like it's a mental illness so they don't get thrown in the loony bin, just say, come on, you know that it is real. Stop acting like it's not. Make them feel crazy, you know? Do a massive return to sender. You know it's real. Stop denying it. Okay, I see that you're going to gaslight me. We're done. Don't talk to me. You're not invited in my life. And it's that simple. Don't allow those people that gaslight you and have double conversations with you in your life. The ones that talk to you like this and talk to you like this. They don't need to be there. And I've got a sick person right now thinking, this is going to be good when she posts this, because it's going to make her look crazy just where I need her. But guess what? Everyone sees that person as the crazy person. Everyone knows it. I'm talking on it. I'm doing my part. I'm sure he's going to love this. And I'm going to love it too. We're going to fight back. We're going to educate. And they think that they're in control. They're going to find out who they are messing with. Slowly but surely. One thing you've got to learn is you never play the victim. Not only play it, but be it. Make them your bitch. If they think they're going to make you their bitch, you make them your bitch. And you do that by slowly observing what they do to hurt you. They are giving away what hurts them. And all you have to do is do it right back. And it debilitates the fuck out of them. They cannot handle it. And if you get a few good people grouped up with you to help you, okay, this person's done this a handful of times. We're going to fight back with you. Instead of a narcissist who gets hairline triggered and tells everyone lies and gets 45 million people on your ass for no reason, you'll have 5 or 6 good people that all saw it and gave that person chance after chance, and now they're done. And I think that's the right way to go about it. I am not ashamed to talk about stuff like this, and I hope that it finds, somebody that needs it. And I hope it finds somebody that needs it and doesn't think they're going to invite themselves in my life every day and wonder why I can't powder their ass when I'm having a bad day, because I have to take care of myself and I have to take care of my responsibilities. I can only give you advice and information and support, but I cannot monitor your life and be your hero. I can't be there for you like that. I can only tell you that yes, you have support, and I'm gathering others that want to support good people. We do not care if we look crazy. We do not care if we're gaslit. Telepathy is real. Metaphysical astral travel is real. Metaphysical rape is real. Metaphysical harassment is real. Gang stalking is real. Do not crack. Do not break under pressure. These people are weaker than you are. They have to show you up before you. They have to show you up before you see how weak they are. That's essentially what they're doing. But as long as you remember that they are weak right off the bat, you have nothing to worry about. And always remember this: an opinion isn't a right. That's what a lot of narcissists fail to realize. They think their opinion of you is their right to punish you. They think their opinion of you is their right to judge you. They think their opinion of you is their right to downright degrade you as a human being. They're dead wrong. They are dead wrong. And I will tell you this: whether they realize that in their life or they realize it when they're dead and meeting God is up to them. But one's eternal and one's not. And I think we should cherish our lives and make the best of it. And if you can't take accountability and do better, you're going to be miserable until you die, and then God's going to show you what you did to other people that are innocent, and then you are going to know their pain. You are going to be given their pain the same way you gave it to them, eternally, if God so wants it. So there's my little rant video today. I'm sick. I work 7 days a week. Nobody has mercy on me. I keep given responsibility after responsibility after responsibility by lazy people. I am exhausted. And Charlotte Weaver is needing a vacation. And the sad thing is, there are predators that know that, and they think that I'm vulnerable enough to give in to them. They are just pissing me off more and more and more, to the point where I'm going to have to really show them how I feel, on top of show them what they did before God does, because I know what's waiting for them. Another quick topic I would like to discuss is workplace harassment. I don't know if anyone's ever had a boss that harasses them outside of work. They can say, inside the workplace that it's their right to tell you what to do and you are to listen because they are paying you. It's still harassment. But let's just give them the benefit of the doubt. They're just trying to make you better in the workplace. If they ever talk to you outside of the workplace without your consent, it is harassment. Unwanted contact by somebody is harassment, and they should be fired. I got my telepathic abilities when I was 29, and I spent my entire life wondering, why are people treating me like this? I'm like a forensic scientist, seeing why this person did this, why this person did this, taking notes, writing it down, feeling like a true crazy schizophrenic, the lines to the map and all this shit, trying to figure out why people are doing all these things. And then I get my abilities, and then I hear exactly why they're doing it. Not just feel it and see it, but I hear exactly why they're doing it. And it is always sexual. It is always sexual. It always goes back to sex. And it is fucking filthy. And if you do your research, narcissists are obsessed with sex and sexual gratification. Why do you think they objectify people? Because they want that object to be perfect. They don't care if the object has feelings or not. They just want to make sure that their pussy or their dick feels good. And they like what they see while they're doing it. They don't care if that person's starving or miserable, looking good for them. They also don't care if you're suffering when they want it. When they want it, they will have it, whether you want it or not. So just remember that. The harassment is always sexual. And then it can turn into revenge if you don't give it. So if that says anything to you, they are so in desperate need of a sexual release for their dopamine hit that they will harass a person into it instead of going to therapy and wondering why they can't let go of something they want, instead of dehumanizing their target into getting what they want, forcing them into submission until they get what they want. There's no love inside that person. There's just hate, self-hate. They hate themselves. They can't stomach who they are, so they never look at themselves. They look at others and criticize others 24/7. And then when you point out that they are criticizing people, when you point out that they're criticizing people 24/7, they flip it on you. You're criticizing me right now. What's that say about you? I just observed what you did for 6 months and kept quiet about it, while you just immediately projected on me and told me what you thought I was before you knew me. That's the difference between intelligence and narcissism. There is no intelligence when it comes to narcissists. They are emotion driven. They do not use their brain. They do not have one. And if they do, it keeps their vital organs functioning. The rest is emotional reaction. That is what babies do. They are babies in adult bodies. You know how babies cry for food because they don't know how to ask? That's what narcissists do. And then they throw tantrums when they don't get what they want. Why is this happening over and over again? Come on, America, let's make mental health a priority again. Or was it ever? I don't know. I think it was a little bit more before. But if narcissists are running around doing stuff like this to people in adult bodies, they need help. They sincerely need help. But anyways, don't give the babies their bottle. Don't spread your legs. Don't pull down your pants. Let them throw a tantrum and let people see them for who they are. Scumbags that dehumanize good people for sexual gratification. I love you and thank you for listening to this. It was a little bit of a rant. I hope it educated you. I hope it made you feel validated.